Hello and welcome back. It's puzzle time with Sudoku Sleuth, and today we're going to be playing double irregularity. Now, for new subscribers to this channel, there's a phenomenal series called Equality Cages, based on a variant created by its constructor, gUBBLOR, that we've really featured on this channel. And I'm happy to say that gUBBLOR returned in partnership with Jasura to basically create yet another one in the series. It's 137, Equality Cages 137. It's the 37th, it's not the 137th in the series. Although there's a few easier and more approachable Equalite cages that play with the same variant, Equality Cages. Anyway, I'm really excited to take a look at today's puzzle because it's a variant I've never seen before. And therefore we're in for a bit of a treat. 2-star difficulty rating, of course, for a weekend. And fingers crossed we're going to know what we're doing on how to solve it. Let's take a look at today's puzzle and rule set with Equality Cages 137, Double Irregularity, gUBBLOR, and Jasura. In case you're wondering about all of these colors, place the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column, every color, and every region. Goodness me. This is going to be difficult. Equality cages. Cages must have an equal number of low digits, 1, 2, 3, 4. High digits, 6, 7, 8, 9. Must have an equal number of even digits, 2, 4, 6, 8. And then an equal number of odd digits, 1, 3, 7, 9. So notice if you have 2 or 4, the other one would have to be 7 or 9, so that you have an equal number of both. Explicitly, equality cages can never contain 5, and digits may not repeat in a cage. Kropki dots, a black dot between cells, indicates cell values with a 2 to 1 ratio. So if this cell is a 2, this would have to be 1 or 4 to be in a 2 to 1 ratio. One cell is double the other. White Kropki dots, if this cell is a 3, for it to be consecutive, this would have to be 2 or 4. Not all dots are shown, so a 2 with a 4 and a 3, clearly consecutive, clearly in a 2 to 1 ratio, no black dot, no white dot, all of that is allowed under today's rule sets. Then we have the X's and V's. Adjacent cells with an X must sum up to 10, so if this is a cell is a 2, this is 8 to make sure these two cells add up to 10. Adjacent cells connected by a V must sum up to 5, so if this cell is a 2, this would have to be 3 to make sure these two cells add up to 5. Again, no negative constraints, 2 and 3, 3 and 7, no V, no X, none of that is problematic. So, fairly straightforward set of rules, very interesting variant with a double irregularity. As always, if you want to play along, link will be in the description down below for you to do so. And with that said, well, wish me luck and good luck to you too. This is going to be interesting. Take note of the start. Right, if you have played as many equality cages puzzles as I have, you know when you come across an equality cage of 2 cells that has a black dot that this is 3, 6. Quick refresher, black dot Kropki pairs are 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6, and of course 4, 8. Which one satisfies the equality cages where there is a low digit and a high digit? Well, none of these do. An even digit and an odd digit. Well, this done definitely doesn't because they're both even. Only way to work is 3, 6. And we actually can get digits. You know you're in for a good time if you can have a digit within the first minute of a 2-star difficulty rated puzzle. This may have gone a bit quick. Have a think about why. Essentially, row 7 has these digits 1 to 9 once each. Yellow has the digits 1 to 9 once each. I can essentially eliminate the common digits, and these two cells, including the fact that they are on a V and therefore must add up to 5, and these two cells are the same. I couldn't have had a 6 and a -1. This is not going to work. This is 2, 3 pair. This is a 2. Of course, carry on with the regular Sudoku. Digits 1 to 9 once each. Digits 1 to 9 once each in this irregular one. Remove the common digits. These two cells are 3s. Purple next. Digits 1 to 9 once each. These are not threes. These are not threes because of Sudoku. This is a 3. Keep going. Orange. No threes. No threes. No 3. Only place for a 3 in orange, or whatever this color is here. Sorry, just having a think for a second. I don't know if I can do much more just yet. I mean, gray, you can see that 2 and 3 are up here, but it's in one of these 3 cells. Sadly, including this cell up here, which is in a different region. I see cages in our future, which I'll be honest, I am not a fan of. Actually, here's another digit. This cell is a 3. Equality cages, this is 6 or 8 to be the high even digit, given I've got a low odd digit. It's not 6, that's 8. Not too sure where to go next, actually. I mean, this is a 2, 4, 7, 9 one because it's not 6 or 8. But that's not a particularly big win. Two is it one of these 2 cells? Essentially, because purple needs a 2 and it's none of these cells. One of these is 2. That's not a 2. Oh, this is not a 2 either. Right, look at this region versus this, sorry, that color versus this region. And essentially, remove the common digits. These 2 cells are the same. So this would have to be 2, 4, 7, 9, but it can't be 2. So that's not a 2, that's not a 2. Whereas 2 for purple can only be in here. And therefore this is 7 or 9. This would have to be 2, 4, 7, or 9. Again, it's not 2. We've established that. So this is another 4, 7, 9. 4 has to be in one of these 2 cells. One of them has to be low. And therefore this is not 4. Therefore this is 4. And this cell and this cell are the same. So that's my 4. This is not 4. This is lovely. And then these 2 cells are 1, 5 pair. Just completing column 8. Interesting, but not, if I'm honest, very useful. Come on, sleuth. I mean, so far, I'll be honest with you, I was entirely expecting we're going to have to cover this grid in like tons of letters. And I really do mean tons, because how about when we cross that bridge, I'll explain why I think we would have needed tons. But, you know, the way that I'm kind of thinking about this grid is I'm trying to spot through the geometry. It's a very good geometry puzzle to do, where all of the various digits are. Right, I'll explain. Right. Let's focus on the kind of top left-hand side of this grid for a second. This grid is the digits 1 to 9 once each. Blue is the digits 1 to 9 once each. Common digits eliminated. These two cells are the same. I'm going to give them a letter, A. Let's keep focusing on green. You know that you're feeling challenged if you're not even sure what color to call what's on the screen. Right, so this is the digits 1 to 9 once each. As is row 1. Now let's eliminate the common digits, and therefore these need to be A, 4, and 7, 9. So these are from 4, 7, and 9. Sorry, I didn't mean to put the C in there. Then I end up with a 4, 7, 9 triple. Yeah, okay. Tricky puzzle. Tricky puzzle. I'm not sure how this got a 2-star difficulty rating. Can I do more with 3s? Am I going to have to go rogue with letters? 4, 7, and 9 gives me a 7, 9 pair. I mean, it's kind of in disguise with the triple. So that cannot be 2, 4, 7, or 9. This is 1, 3, 6, 8. It's not a lot to go on, but I'll take it. Remember what I said earlier about these 3 cells have 2 or 3. That cannot be a 3. If this is 3, this is 2. If this is 3, there'll be a 3 in here. And chances are there is no 3 inside this equality cage. It's not, honestly, a lot to go on. Yeah, I'm gonna do more pencil marks, and I'm really not keen, because the letters are gonna get crazy in a second. And this 1, 3, 6, 8, I'm not helping my cause here, am I? Let's just focus on the irregular things for a second. So there's something very strange going on with this region, and then these 3 cells, 4 cells. I just need to wrap my mind around it for a second. Right, so these 2 cells in pink are essentially these 2 cells in green, because that's the digits 1 to 9 once each. This is the digits 1 to 9 once each. Remove the common digits, and therefore they're the same. Now the challenge is, I don't see a problem. There you go. This is kind of what I was worried about, is that, let's say I call this B. Hang on. What am I doing? Call this B, call this C. And then I have no clue if A and C are the same. I know A and B are different. They're in the same row. But I'm kind of using new letters, which is not brilliant. B and C are in here, but C can't repeat inside the equality cage, so that's B, that's C. Not hugely useful. And then these surely have something going on here. Let me just think about that. So green, digits 1 to 9, and then this region, digits 1 to 9. These 2 are the same as well. And I know they're not B or C because they're in the same region. So this is D. And I know D is different from A, B, C, or D because it sees all of them. I know D is not a 2, but it could actually be the 3 that's in one of these 3 cells. So, no. Ah, it's not 3. So this cell is not 2 or 3. So this is 2 or 3. It's essentially this cell, and D is an entirely different digit. That is not A, B, C, or D. Okay. Like it. Be nice to determine if A and C are different, but I don't see how I could do that. Come on, sleuth. Think a bit harder. What are you missing? I mean, loads, clearly, but... Am I just going to have to do a lot more lettering? Is that what I need to be doing? Let's have a think. 3 is none of these. 3, because it's 2-3 pair, it's none of these. 3 is not C. 3 is in one of these, unfortunately. I think I'm going to take a second to think about 3s. Not a fan. A is not 3. Interesting. Right, okay, let's do them one row at a time. Where is 3 in row 1? Well, it's not 4 or 7, 9. 3 is inside the screen. If it's A, it'll be in here, and then we'll eliminate all of these options for this region. There's no place left for 3 in here. So A can't be 3, and actually A can't be 3 for another reason. This white Kropki dot can't be 4 or 2. So no 3. I got very far there. Incredibly far. No 3, no 3 because of the 2-3 pair. If I place a 3 in here, so 3 could be there, 3 could be here, presumably 3 could be there, and 3 can't be inside. In fact, sleuth, what are you doing? No 3s. This is not 3 or 6. It is not 4. Not 4, 8, not 2, 4. This is 1, 2. I need 2 low digits in here. It's not 1 or 2. It includes a 3. It includes a 4. Where's my 4? Well, it's none of these. And A is not 4. A is not 3 for that matter. This is the only place for a 4. 4, 7, 9. That's a 4. Sorry. That's not 4. And then one of these is a 3, which is established. Yeah. Look at this. This can't be 3. I should have persisted with 3s a bit more. Take a second to appreciate why. I don't even know how these guys would construct this. See if you can fit a 3 inside green. Well, if this is a 3, because of this region, and remember D is not 3, I could already see it. So because of this region, the 2-3 pair, green is none of these, green is none of these, that can't be 3. C can't be 3. It would have to be B. Sorry, I'm suddenly not seeing the problem that I was seeing earlier. I was seeing a problem clear as day that suddenly disappeared. This is fine to be 3 at the moment. Right, this is 3. We're saying neither of B or C are. We're saying 3 is in here. I'm going to move on. Didn't exactly cover myself in glory there. This is not 1, 2, 3, or 4. So this is 5 or a high digit. Yeah, the corner pencil marks like this, they're totally throwing me off. I'm going to remove them. Am I going to remove them? I'm not going to remove them. I'm allowed to change my mind. We've established that A is not 3. In column 1 now, there is no 3 here. 3 has to be inside these cells. Right, row 2, where is 3? It's got to be one of these 2 cells. Can I eliminate any of them? Is the question. What's wrong with the 3 in here? That wouldn't be 3. Fair. That wouldn't be 3. Fair. That would mean in green, one of these would have to be 3. Therefore, this would have to be 3. Then, in fact, this is, oh, goodness me. Then a 3 in here, 3 in there. No 3, no 3. No 3. Essentially, I'd end up with a 3 X-wing in here, which is fine. I can't seem to eliminate anything. And if this is 3, if this is 3, it breaks this square. Where is the 3? No, it doesn't. If this is 3, that's 3. This is 3. 3. By the looks of things, 3. They're both working. I'm gonna ignore this. I'm gonna move on. I think I've spent enough time on this for now. For a second, I really thought it was fruitful, and then just sort of disappeared on me. Huh. C is not 2, 3, or 4. To be fair, it could be 1 with a 6. And then 6, 8, 8. Not helpful. 5 is in one of these 2 cells. Not helpful. Sorry, I'm finding this very tricky all of a sudden. I say all of a sudden. I thought this was tricky all along. Let me correct myself. And now I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. I'm probably not doing enough irregular Sudoku. That's probably what's going on. Probably. Such as, where is this 8 in column 9? It's in here. I mean, look at this cell. It's incredibly limited. It's not, it could be 1. It's not 2, 3, 4. It could be 5. Could be 6. And it's not 7, 8, or 9. So this is 1, 5, 6. This B can't be a 5 either because it's inside an equality cage. So I am actually pretty much tempted. Actually, where is 2? 2 is not A because of the 1, 2 pair. 2 is not here. 2 is not... 2 can be here. In fact, there's definitely a 2 in one of these cells in this region. And therefore, this is a 1, this is a 2. And because this is 1, that has to be a 1, this has to be a 5. Sleuth and Sudoku. Best buds, really. Best buds. Right. We're onto something with Sudoku, so let's just carry on for a bit. So these cells, I need 2, 5, 6, 8. Yeah, I need them all. And therefore these 3 are 4, 7, 9. This is not a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 4, 7, and 9. I haven't really sorted out what this x is. It should be helpful. It isn't right now. 1 is not here. 1 is not inside this white Kropki dot because I don't have 2. 1 could absolutely be inside this equality cage, including being C. So I've learned nothing there. 4, 7, 9. Still is 1, 9, or 4, 6. Still is 1, 9, or 4, 6. Admittedly, 1, 9, 4, 6. I mean, it's a lot more limited than one might expect, so pencil mark away. These 2 cells. It's not 2, 3. Could be a lot of other things. It's not 8. I'm going to move on. So this equality cage needs 2 low digits. It doesn't include a 4. I'm going to have to do this systematically. Green is... I think I've got all I need out of green. The A's, the 7, 9s, there's not much more left to get out of this. And then this setup, so A, 4, 7, 9, yes. Green specifically, about these 2 A's, yes. This region, about A and A, no. Why is this? This cell being 1, 6, or 8, that was there for the taking, and it's not 6. It's 1 or 8. 1 or 8. By this being 1 or 8, and 3 and 6 not being available, this is a 1, 8 pair. 1, 8 pair in column 2 means that is not a 1, that is 4 and 6. I don't think I'm exaggerating in saying that, if I mess up a deduction now, given how much logic you're having to do to make progress here, you may see tears on this camera or in this video. So, you've been forewarned, is what I'm going to say. D now is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, or 8. it's 5, 7, or 9. Not hugely helpful, to be fair. Pardon me, I'm just studying the grid for anything that I may have missed. You know, easy pickings. I mean, these are 5, 7, 9s again, aren't they? I will pencil mark it. 5, 7, 9s. This being a 5 would require this to be 4 or 6. This to be, well, it would have to be 6. Possible. Well, essentially, A is 6 or 8. Just think about what's consecutive to 5, 7, or 9, given 4 is not available. This is always 6 or 8. So the high digit that's in here, essentially I've used them both between these cells. I've got like a 6, 8 virtual pair in here. And therefore I can remove 6 and 8 here, I can remove 6 there. These are extremely unusual deductions that I'm making now. Now, I think, no, because this could be a 1. For a second I was thinking this is 1 or 3 then, but it's not true. I think it's 1, 3, or 5, but it can't be 5. Right, let me step back. Row 2, I've got 4, 7, and 9 covered. I've got a 6, 8 pair between the equality cage and the A covered. So essentially, I have covered all of the high digits. And I've covered a 4. So essentially, this is 1, 2, 3, or 5. But notice it's inside the equality cage where it cannot be a 1 or a 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, or 5. It's not 1 or 5. It's a 2 or 3. I would have loved to do better than that, but I don't think I can right now. So remember, I need a 3 in here. I need a 7 or 9 in here with the 4. So this is 3, 7, 9. That's a 3, 7, 9 triple. That is not 7 or 9. That's a 5, which forces a 6. This is not 6. So the 8 is definitely in here with 1 or 3, which doesn't help me with this setup. Then I've got a 3, 7, 9 triple. That's an 8. This is not a 3. Sleuth. It's inside a cage. Digits do not repeat. 2s. 5. 1. 8. 3. 1. 8. Not 5s. 7, 9 pair. No 5s in here either. 2, 6, 8 triple. Not 2. 6, 8 pair. Yeah. Is a 2. With 2 and 3, I need a 6 or 8, which is not this cell. This is it, and it's not 6 again. That's 8. And C has to be 7 or 9. And it's different from D, which isn't 5. So C is another 7, 9. And if I really needed to, I can actually... I've got to do something with these 3s for sure, like sooner rather than later. So one of them is C, one of them is D. This D, C's, C in here. 7 or 9 requires 2 or 4. It's not 2. That's 4. Right. Remember the one I talked about earlier? I think I did. 2 with a white Kropki dot. None of these can be 1. This is 1 in here. I mean, the white Kropki dot is actually probably helpful, isn't it? Because it's not 1, 2, 3, 4. All of these sees them. I don't see a problem with 5, by the way. So like 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all of that is fine. I'm not. 7, 8, 9 tripled in here. So this is 5 or 6. And therefore this is 5, 6, or 7 in here. Can't be 4. And therefore one of these is a 6. Actually, this is 1, 5, 6 to complete the row, isn't it? 1, 5, 6. That's not a 1. That's a 5, 6 pair. That is a 1. 1 and 3 in here, in fact, and a 2. This is 4 with 7 or 9. The 4 has to go in here. This is 7 or 9. No word yet as to whether it's D or C. I did say something about I really need to do something about these 3s at some point. C and D. So I've got 7 9s covered in here, and 1 is not there, 1 is not there. There are no 1s in either of these two cells. That's 1. And therefore these two cells are, I'm going to say, a 3 5 pair. Then there is another 3 7 9 somewhere in here, plus an 8, which can't be there, can't be here. This is 8. Did I say 3? Ooh, I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. 7 9 pair in this region makes this 3 5. That is not a 3 anymore. That is a 3. Kind of missed that for a second, and therefore this is not D. This is C, this is D, this is C, this is D. I'm really not sure how long this lettering is going to go on for. So I need a C in one of these cells, a 4 and an 8. In fact, no, I have C and D. I have 3 5, so I need 4, 8, 9. 8 is 9 of these, so that is 8. And then I have a 4 9 pair, which is interesting because, I end up with like a virtual 4 9 pair with the X, given it's not 2 8 3 7. Interesting, but not helping with the solve. There's another 7 9 in here, plus a 5. No clue. 5 7 9 in here as well. Also, no clue. Lovely. One of them is D, not very helpful. This white Kropki dot should do something at some point. Right, let's just have a look in here in general. What am I missing? No 3, no 3. 3 is in one of these two cells. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where is 8? No, 8 is 8. 6, 8. How are we doing for time? 35 minutes. Goodness me. And 8s are done. I think so are 2s. Oh, my 4 9 pair were always a 2 4 pair, because I already had a 7 9 pair. I don't think I used it, so I'm going to assume I'm still good. This is now a 1 9 pair, and therefore this is not 4 or 9, that is 7. These are not 7s, this is a 4 9 pair. Shame we didn't know anything about C's and D's and all of that. And of course, ironically, we've got one of each seeing the 1 on 9, but we haven't resolved these. This is known, and it's a 6, I'm going to say. 5, 6, 7, 9, not 6. Therefore, another 5, 7, 9. And therefore, this is the only place for a 6. And therefore, this is 5, this is 6. Now I have 1, 3, 7, 9, sorry, 1, 3 and a D. The D is none of these, it's in here. This is D. D. Sorry, I'm kind of struggling with all of these. And therefore, this is C, therefore, this is 5. This is D and not 5. This is 5. This is 7, 9 and D again. Isn't it? I'm hoping I'm rushing and making a mistake now. This is 4, this is 9. 7, 9 pair, that's 1, that's 9. That tells me D is 7. This is 3, this is 1. And C is whatever it was. The other one, 9. And I think we've got this. Famous last words, but I think we've got this. Not 7. D was 7, wasn't it? So this is, yeah, let me just finish this. 6, 8, isn't it? No, 6 for sure. 5, 5. Then I have a 7, a 5 somewhere, isn't it? In here. A 6. No. What was it? 7 and what? 4, 7. 4, 7. Right. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, and 9. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Solving this was very satisfactory. Very, very, very satisfactory. I mean, it's gUBBLOR and Jasura. This is like another fantastic puzzle. There's no doubt about that. I don't even know how you guys can actually create such a puzzle. How would you go about creating it so that you've got all of these different types of logic that keep building upon one another to actually get to a unique solution? Fantastic work. 38 minutes solved doesn't feel like 2 stars for me, but looking forward to your feedback. Hope you guys enjoyed the puzzle and the video, and I'll see you back soon. Bye-bye for now.